Tom Grimm's story is an American classic.
Good morning!
To see him today serving as president and CEO of Sam's Club, you would never suspect his Horatio Alger background.
I came from a very poor family, didn't realize it was poor. Never understood that, but we were extremely poor. And yet very proud. Mother and father very proud. They taught me great work ethic. They taught me integrity. Principles that you can't replace. Just extremely important in life.
Tom Grimm attended Weber State in the late 60s. He married his sweetheart Sandy and struggled to balance his work, school, and studies with his young family. Working late and rising early to attend classes began to take its toll. One day, as he was sitting in Dr. Dale R. Hawkins' class, he faced a critical decision in his life.
I remember sitting in his class and was so tired that during his lecture, I folded up my books, put it all together, and says, I quit. I quit. I can't do this anymore. And I looked up on the board as I'm standing up to leave the class. And I wasn't just quitting the class, I was quitting school. I was done because I was that tired. And I looked up on the board and I saw a poem. And I don't know the author today, and I should. But the poem was, on the plains of hesitation lie the bones of countless millions who at the dawn of victory sat down to rest, and resting died. I sat back down, opened my books, and finished my education. It's an inspiration that that instructor will never know that he did. But had he not had that poem on that board that day, I have no idea where I would be. Weber means a lot. It means a lot.
Tom earned his degree in business management and began his career in retailing. Not many years had passed before Tom became an innovator in retailing and perfected the concept of the membership warehouse.
I was fortunate enough to begin Price Savers in Salt Lake City. And that was in 1983, in March of 1983. And I guess the fun part of that for me is that I had Price Savers. We built it into $1 billion company. We sold it to the Kmart Corporation. They made it, turned it into Pace. After a couple of years, Pace asked me to join them to run that. Kmart was not in a position where they could rectify Pace and make it what they wanted it to be. And so they sold it to the Walmart Corporation. I'm now back with the Walmart Corporation running Sam's, which means I have all of my former Price Savers, I have all of my former Pace, and now I have the wonderful Sam's organization above and beyond that. It's just been kind of a unique trip.
Tom became president and CEO of Sam's Club in late 1998, after the company had gone through 4 different CEOs in a span of just 5 years.
Sam's has always been a good company. It's not always had consistent direction. And my addition to the team, to a very extraordinary and talented team, has been one of helping to provide that consistent direction, to allow the individuals that know how to operate a business to help formulate that direction, to decide where we're going to go and how we're going to get there, and then execute the plan. So it's a matter of beginning to see those things that 88,000 associates at Sam's have been able to put into to the company for years, and now we're getting the benefits back from them.
Today, Sam's Club outperforms such companies as Coca-Cola, Disney, and Microsoft. Just as important under Tom's leadership, Sam's Club gave over $31 million to the Children's Miracle Network last year. Education continues as an important theme in Tom's life. Because he knows personally about the way education opens doors and changes lives, Sam's Club has taken on the challenge of literacy in our society. Tom's story is an example of the impact one Weber State alumnus can have on his world.